Namaste, Javians. Myself, Javian Dr. Barkha Khurana. Today in psychology, we'll be talking about mental retardation. This session is important for BPT, DPT, and MRT first semester. So you all must have heard about mental retardation. That child is mentally retarded. The word retarded means growth is slow. So today we'll be talking about this only, which is very much important. A mentally retarded person is significantly below average in general intellectual functioning. We can say that the IQ level, his intelligence quotient is less than 70, with deficits in adaptive functioning that appear in more than one part, like such as communicating with others, living autonomously, interacting socially, functioning in school or work, and maintaining safety and health. A mentally retarded child is like unable to carry out his daily living, his activities of daily living, and severity depends like whether he's able to communicate with others or not. He's subnormal. He's so for a mentally retarded child, it's very difficult to cope up with the surroundings. This mental retardation was first evident in childhood. American Association of Mental Retardation. See, we can quantify IQ very easily than adaptive functioning, which includes a broad range of skills such as social judgment, self-care abilities. But IQ scores alone are not enough to diagnose retardation. Now we have different ranges like mild to moderate retardation where the IQ is between 50 and 70 to more severe conditions when the IQ is below 50. But by far the largest number, like about 75 to 90% of people classified as retarded fall into the mild to moderate category. Individuals in this range of mild to moderate learn academic skills at elementary school level, and adults they are capable of supporting activities, but they need to have a special supervised environment for that. And their retardation is not frequently diagnosed until they reach the school age, where the teacher may notice not only their difficulty with academic demands but also troubles that they might experience while interacting with their with their classmates, playing games, and in other extracurricular activities. Now, what can be the causes of mental retardation? It can be genetic or a chromosomal defect. The most common one is the Down syndrome, which is usually caused by failure of mother's 21st chromosome pair to separate. Now, these two chromosomes join with a single 21st chromosome for the father, forming an abnormal condition known as trisomy 21. And this results in distinctive physical appearance and mental retardation. And you can easily make out a child with Down syndrome because he or she has a different facial features, like they have wide set eyes, they have flattened nose, and stunted body shape. Nowadays, because of this high technology, the Down syndrome can be diagnosed during pregnancy through genetic testing of amniotic fluid. And severe forms of retardation are often related to genetic abnormality, as with Down syndrome and phenylketonuria (PKU). This PKU reflects a presence of recessive gene that causes the body to produce insufficient quantities of an enzyme that normally converts amino acid phenylalanine into another amino acid. Now, without this appropriate enzyme, phenylalanine is converted instead into a toxin that damages the infant's developing central nervous system and results into mental retardation. In many other cases, the environmental factors are also responsible for mental retardation, like pregnant women who may contract rubella or the German measles, scarlet fever, syphilis, or even mumps. There may be injury or insult to the brain or nervous system before or after birth, and it can be due to X-rays or inappropriate drugs or severe pressure in fans head during birth, oxygen shortage during birth or after birth. All these factors, physiological factors, can lead to mental retardation. Then how to test for mental retardation? First is the IQ level. We'll go for the IQ level and decide the severity of the mental retardation. So this is all in mental retardation. I hope you understood this session, and if you have any doubts, you can comment in the box given. And this session is powered by Digital 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women University. Thank you.